Hello, this is Ian from IMR Technology, and welcome to another mega presentation. So this here is Vampire Hunter D. Now, before we get into the gameplay, there are several problems with it. I'd say it's 89–90%. The talking is sped up and stuff like that, but everything else works correctly or looks fantastic. Better than it ever did on the original game. Now, stop messing with my dreamcast. So this is, the other problem here is not a problem, but a surprise. The surprise is that analog is working on the Tekken3 disc. Analog does not work on the Tekken3 disc, but it does work in this game. You have tank controls with the D-pad, but for some reason you have analog with the analog stick, yet this disc does not support it. Okay, let's get into the gameplay. Little CDR here. Closing the lid. There you go. So, let's wait. I'll let you enjoy the intro.
My daughter was kidnapped by a vampire. Please, help us. I have $500,000 for you now, and I will pay you another $2 million when you bring my daughter home safely.
It may be too late.
If she has already been taken by the vampire, and if she should ever be killed, let it be without suffering.
What is her name?
Charlotte. She is my most precious daughter. Now, hurry. My son has also hired other hunters.
Me, said the host. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. Yeah, this looks like some freaky shit. It's a big red glowing eye. As you can see, the main menu is kind of messed. So, let's get into the game.
$12,090
Ooh, a
AD.
nice spoken intro.
10,000 years have passed since the final war brought
People
the
that are
history
familiar
of the
with Covenant
human
of Ebony
race to its end.
will know
The
that I did this for
vampires
that
have
release.
reigned over the world since that time. But now they are dying as a species. This is their final hour. The humans are regaining their power after many long, dark years. But some vampires remain in the remote region and continue their horrific attacks against humans. Such action has prompted the proliferation of bounty hunters to destroy them. Among these hunters, the Dunpeals, half vampire and half human, are considered the finest. In time, people began to talk about a young hunter of remarkable beauty and skills.
Isn't being half vampire and half human like being half pregnant? Here we go. And it looks absolutely gorgeous.
They must have gone in
Dreamcast.
here. So,
Oh no, it's hooking in.
others go after him. All the pieces are in place. So it seems. Just the legendary castle. I thought it had already fallen to ruin. I wonder what broke my leg here.
So now we're into the gameplay. And it just looks fantastic. Compared to how it looks on the real PS1. Now here's the kicker. I'll show you here. See, you have your normal tank controls, which means you have to turn and then face whatever. I know part of his body is invisible, but that's just the way it goes. Now, here's analog. Now I can walk around in a circle, which you can't do on the real game. Anyway, okay, so we'll press the button. You can see that the menus and everything are working. So let's get more into gameplay. And you see with the analog, I can go walk and I can run. But with the D-pad, you can only run. That's it. See? On or off. To prove the analog's working, I'm walking. You see? I can walk and I can run. Yeah, analog working on the disc. That analog doesn't work. Not on any other game it doesn't. Takes out my sword. Uses my sword in a slashing motion. Let's go up to the top. Again, D-pad up is just run. Analog, I can just walk. Don't have to run. Anyway, there's a proof of analog is working on the Tekken3 disc. When, yeah, it doesn't on any other game. Okay. This is the major issue, that the sound from the talking things doesn't work. So that's a bit of a bummer, but at least that works. But it does look absolutely gorgeous. The door is locked. Door is still locked. We gotta find the door. That's a beautiful scene. Yeah. We gotta find the door. Ooh, maybe this is it. We're through the door. Hey. And that is where the disappointment comes. When you go through the door, it crashes. But I have more on this, because this game also works on the GT2 disc and the Metal Gear Solid disc. So this is the first video of Vampire Hunter D. The main thing was to show you the intros and all that work correctly on this one. And the analog working on Tekken3 disc. So, I told you it would all end in tears. Like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to become a patron, the link is down below. And I'll see you in another video, a future video, about Vampire Hunter D. Cheers. See ya.